When I say who's the master, you say show no.
Shock and awe. Perfection. These are the words that I can only describe for Avatar, Legend of Korra, Episode 8. So much to cover. Let's get into it. All right. First off, I want to say what's up for Team Avatar 2, Bolin, Mako, Asami, Korra, Pabu. They're getting it in. All right, so this episode starts off with the new Team Avatar showing up at Air Temple Island, and Korra showing them to their accommodations, and Tenzin's kids are greeting them, and Tenzin's youngest son, that dude is a cornball for sure. He had me dying. He had a thing for Asami. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, she's gorgeous. But they go off to their own separate ways, and as Korra and Asami are walking to her dormitory, Tenzin's daughter has the nerve to say, "Korra likes Mako," and it was just like, oh no! If I was Korra, I literally would have earthbended her into the wall and like crushed her spleen or something. Because I was like, before the words came out of her mouth, I was just like, no! But yeah, so, that little thing was the embarrassing moment of this episode. But what ends up happening after that is Korra goes off to meet with Tarlok. And again, Tarlok. We'll get to that very shortly. All right, so Tarlok is basically playing his position. He's trying to climb that corporate ladder. He's trying to weasel his way into the seat of power, and he's doing a very good job of it. Chief Beifong has resigned as the lead of the police force. The new guy that's in has already said that he's going to report to Tarlok. So that's problem number one. Tarlok in charge is never a good thing. And it's proven that, and then I get into that as well. All right, so what ends up happening is the newly formed Team Avatar goes off on their little mission to stop crime, and they're riding in style. They ain't riding dirty. They riding in one of Asami's Sato mobiles, and that thing looks nice. It looks nice. I gotta say, it looks real nice. And they cruising around. They're looking for bad guys, and it ends up being a police. There are some people who escaped from a jail, and Team Avatar is in hot pursuit, and we get some serious action early on. I mean, we got Mako. He is shooting lightning. Yeah, he's shooting lightning like a pro. And we got Bolin. He's actually using this like machine gun thing, shooting like rocks, like bullets out at people. And you got Korra building ramps and like curves and. Man, this episode has. I'm about to actually, once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna watch it again. That's how fantastic this episode was. It literally had me at the seat of the pants from start to finish. Man, these writers for the show have outdone themselves. Anyway, I'm fanboying right now. I'm trying to keep my composure, but I'm fanboying a little bit. So I'm going to just go ahead and continue. So basically, what happens is, they thwart the villains. They catch up to them. They get them stopped. And Tarlok is not happy. He walks up to Korra, and he's like, you're interfering with our business. And she's like, I'm sorry. I didn't notice that there was any of your police force out here. So, we caught these guys, and we put them away. So, what Tarlok ends up doing is he decides that any non-benders need to be on lockdown because they can be potential equalists. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what is this, segregation? I'm like, you can't do that. Like, as this is going on, I'm just like boiling inside. Like, I hate Tarlok, hate him. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, this dude is really going to do this. I'm like, all you're doing is showing these people that what Amon is saying is true. And, Korra ended up saying it later on in the episode, but, that's exactly what it's doing. Now, how are you going to sit there and tell a group of people they on lockdown, you take their power away, and you just and they start arresting people. So literally what happens is Team Avatar shows up at this gathering of normal people. And Tarlok and his squad are basically trying to keep him behind this barricade. And, they ask Korra for help. And, you're our avatar, too. You got to help us. And, Korra goes to talk to Tarlok. And, Tarlok basically just starts arresting people. He has the metal benders, bending the barricades around people and earth bending them up in the air. And luckily, Korra comes in and saves a whole bunch of people. But then they start arresting Team Avatar and, locking them up. And then Korra picks up these huge rocks. And she's literally getting ready to smash Tarlok with it. Now, I wish she would have did it. I wish she would have did it. But she didn't. That's why she's the Avatar, because if that were me, Tarlok would have been a sticky stain in between those two rocks. I'm not even playing. But, she's the Avatar. She did what was right. And, she ended up, talking to Tenzin, trying to get Tenzin to help them get out. But, of course, Tenzin doesn't have any swagger. And then this is the other thing. What's up with that council? That council is, you guys agree with Tarlok? You can't just sit there and say that you can just arrest and just trap a group of people, and they're just raising their hand like they agree with this fool. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm ranting right now because this is angry. It makes me mad. So that wasn't even the best part of the episode. The best part of the episode, Korra wakes up in the middle of the night, goes to see Tarlok to talk. And Tarlok is in there. He's signing some papers or whatever. Korra steps in and, she's telling him that you need to stop what you're doing. You're just as bad as Amon, and, I'm going to stop you. And Tarlok is like, if you fall in line, then I'll let your friends go. And Korra was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to let you manipulate me like you do everybody else. And Tarlok gets pissed. And he's like, you know what? If you're not with me, you're against me. And he literally sends out a slicing blade of water at Korra. And Korra's like, okay, you made the first move. We're about to get it in. So then they start going at it. And surprisingly enough, Tarlok got some skills. He looks like a sniveling worm. But that boy can water bend for sure. And, they're going at it, left and right. And he puts this water dome around him, and he's shooting out these ice missiles and ice bullets literally in rapid succession, like he was shooting a machine gun. And Korra couldn't dodge him enough, and she's getting cut all up. She's getting cut up, people, cut up by these icicle blasts. And then she gets mad and she's punching the icicles, and it's crazy. This fight was epic. I'm not even exaggerating. And then Korra, she lifts up this huge, wall, and, it's blocking it, and she smashes Tarlok through the building, and he's falling down to the lower level. And, she jumps down, and she's literally getting ready. She's like, what do you think of me now? You think I'm an Avatar now? And she's really going in for the death blow, and Tarlok stops her. Tarlok is a bloodbender. I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Tarlok is a bloodbender. And then it was worse. The moon's not even out. He's bloodbending with no moon. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm calm, people. I'm calm. Anyway, so Tarlok is a bloodbender and a hell of a waterbender, and he then proceeds to contort and, bend Korra's body all over the place and slam her into rocks and stuff. And she gets a flashback. And the flashback is of Aang again dealing with this mysterious person who appears to be Tarlok. So it looks like Tarlok was manipulating people throughout his entire career coming up in Republic City. So this guy's been a major player. I don't think he's a Mon. I don't think he's a Mon by any stretch of the imagination. But he is, I don't know. He's a bad motherfucker. That's what I'll say. He's a bad mamma jamma. And I am completely awestruck right now. These writers for this show deserve a raise. I'm so upset that this season is only like 11 episodes, and then the next season is 11 episodes, because I need this show to continue greatly. But again, I'm done fanboying. I want to know what you guys think of this fantastic episode. I guess I don't need to say it, but this episode gets a 5 out of 5. Hands down the best episode so far this season, and better than a whole bunch of the original Avatar episodes as well. But again, like I said, I want to know what you guys think. Comment in the section below. Thumbs up for new Team Avatar. This is Showing Up the King, and you guys have an awesome weekend.